Hi, everybody. Well, we're back from spring break. I hope you had some time to be with your family and have some special time with them. We are back on week 4. So, this is our 4th week of at home work. I know you've been doing a really good job. We're starting a brand new theme about changing. And our very first week is about how you're changing as you're growing up. And the essential question for the week that we're going to be focusing on is how can you help at home? Help is going to be one of our new Fastest Snap words. So we're going to be using that a lot this week. How can you help at home? So some of the vocabulary, one word is chores. Chores are jobs that you do at home or in our classroom sometimes. Maybe you feed one of your pets. Maybe you make your bed or help with mealtime. And the other word I want to talk to you is a big word, contribute. When you contribute, you're giving something or you're helping someone. So that's how you contribute. You give your part. The story this week is called Peter's Chair, and it's about a boy who's growing up. I'll put a link for that on after this video so that you can listen to it. But today we're going to review some vowel sounds. And we practice the vowels a lot, but I just want to remind you that the vowels are special letters A, E, I, O, and U. And they're special letters because every word has to have a vowel, and they make two different sounds. They make a short sound, a, e, I, a, and they make a long sound, which sounds like the name of the letter, and we stretch it out. A, E, I, O, U. But today we're going to review the long vowel sound A. Listen to these words and listen for the long A sound. Hay, game, train. And then we know A makes a short sound, a, mat, cap, fan. You hear the ah sound, but we're listening for A today. So I'm going to say some words, and if it has the long A sound, I want you to clap 3 times. Same. Did you clap? Yes, because same has A in it. Lake. Lake. Did you clap 3 times? Yes, because lake has A. Cat. Cat. Did you clap? No, because cat sounds like ah in the middle. How about maid? Maid. Did you hear the long A sound? I bet you clapped 3 times that time. Fan. Fan. Oh, that has ah in the middle, so we did not clap. Vase. Vase. Pace. Pace. All right, so I think you get the idea. Today we're going to focus on how A makes its long sound with its helper letter, magic E. So we will have some words that have A, then a letter in the middle, in between, and then E at the end. So some words can change from a short A to a long A by just adding that magic E. So let's look at this word. If we sounded this word out, it would sound like rat. Rat. Here comes magic E, and let's see that vowel pattern. Here's A. Just going to ignore the beginning sound for a minute. Here's A. Here's another letter, a different letter, consonant, and here's magic E at the end. So A will say its long sound now. Rate. So if we see this magic E at the end, we need to change our sound of the letter of the vowel in the word to a long sound. Did E make a sound? No. Magic E does not make any sound. It's silent. Rate. And there's no sound. All right, let's try another one. We're going to put Magic E out of the way. And we're going to make a word that we can sound out. Cap. Cap. That's the A sound. Here comes Magic E. Let's look at that spelling pattern. There's A, there's a consonant in between, and there's Magic E's to sit silently, but it's going to change the sound to A. Cape. Cape, like a superhero. All right, let's try one more. We have mad. 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 You hear the A? Well, here comes Magic E to change A to A. Magic E saving the day. Mad changes to made. Did E make a sound? No, but it has to be there in order for A to say the long sound A. All right, so very good review on long vowels and all the vowels. We're going to be practicing a lot of those until the end of the year. So let's move on to our page for today. And today is going to be easy because we have done a lot already in our lesson. So here are some pictures that are of things that have the long A sound, and they are going to use that A silent E pattern. So here's a consonant letter T. Then we see Magic E, so this will say A, and then the P, and then no sound. But you can see A and E are working together, so those are the letters that we need to make the long sound. So this is tape, and so we're going to trace the letters A and E. Just trace them with your best handwriting. Here is a cake. Cake. Near the K sound at the beginning is a C, and the K sound in the middle is a K. Sometimes we don't know, but when we spell cake, you'll know. So we need to put what letter here? K. Yes, we need to put A, but it needs to have E at the end in order to say that. Cake. All right, so make sure that you have your E at the end. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Let me write in the letters for cake. So we would need to write A here, cake, but it needs to have Magic E in order to say that long sound. So we have to put it in, okay? All right. This is a gate. Gate. And you need to use the A Magic E spelling pattern. And this number 4 is a vase. Vase. And A needs its Magic E partner. Now, someone already started this day, and thank you very much for calling and asking me this question, because the free write at the bottom said to read the little book, I Want to Help, and it's actually on day 3, so we will come back to that. But if you want to, you can write completely free write this for 4 minutes, or you can write something that you like to do to help. So I can feed my dog or something like that. Right, and that's all there is to that page. There's nothing else to that page. Now we did have a writing page in this day, and I just want to tell you that this week is a little bit mixed up on its pages because we are actually going to use this page tomorrow. We're going to be writing some sentences with long A words in them. So save this page, or if you already used it, you can just use another piece of paper or just turn it over and use it with no lines tomorrow. So that's going to be week 4, day 2 when we come back tomorrow. And we do have a math page. This is a really easy page about measurement, which most kindergartners, I find, really use measurement a lot, even though you don't know it. So describe length, height, and weight. This is a review because we did a page on length, we did a page on height and width, and we did a page on weight already. Heavy, light, tall, short, long, short. So we're not going to do anything on the front because we've already done those pages. So this is going to be a pretty easy day. So here we are, and these pages, like I said, are all review. For number 1, we want to look and find the object that's longer, and we want to circle it. So there it is, it's the one that's longer. But the X is actually going to be on the object that is heavier, that weighs more. That would be harder to pick up. So this big box of jumbo chalk is going to be heavier than the pen. So we'll put an X on it. Okay. Number 2, this one's kind of tricky. First of all, we need to find which one is longer. And we can see that the scissors are longer, so we circle them. But now we need to look and see which object is heavier or weighs more, and it's the scissors again. So that's why there's an X on the scissors also. For number 3, we want to look at the height of the objects, and we're going to look at number 3 and we're going to circle the object that's taller. Remember, taller is this way. So which object is taller? We want to look at it, and this one stops, but this one keeps going. So the Kleenex box is taller, so put a circle around that. Now we want to look at this and figure out which object is longer, and we're going to put an X on the object that's longer. So we know longer goes this way, and we can see that this is a longer object than this. So we're going to put an X on the box of plastic wrap because it's longer. So let's look at number 4. Again, we're going to circle the object that is taller. So we have 2 cylinders here, 2 containers. One of them is taller, circle it. And then put an X on the object that is longer. So we're going to circle the object that's taller and put an X on the object that's longer. A little confusing, but I think if you haven't figured it out, just stop the video and go back and listen to that part again. So for number 5, we're going to look at the objects. We have a glue stick and we have a lunch box, and we're going to circle the object that's taller. So this one might be a little tricky to think about because this glue stick actually sitting next to a lunchbox would be about this tall, but it's sitting really close to us, so it looks bigger. We want to circle the object that's taller, and then we want to put an X on the object that weighs more. So we're going to circle that lunchbox because that's definitely taller, and it's also heavier or weighs more, so we'll also put an X on it. Let me show you what this one is going to look like. So this lunchbox is taller, because if this glue stick was sitting next to it, it would be about this tall, right? And the lunchbox is heavier, so I'm going to put an X on it as well. Look at number 6. We want to circle the object that's taller, put an X on the object that weighs more or is heavier. Number 7. Look at the 2 objects. We have a cup and we have a cooler, and you're going to circle the object that's taller and put an X on the object that is heavier or weighs more. And the same for number 8. Circle the object that is taller and put an X on the object that's heavier. So we want to look at the object. This is our target object. It's a box of bandages. And we want to circle the object. One of these objects is longer and weighs more than the box of bandages. So it's longer and it weighs more. So if we look here at the cereal box and the eraser, if you have a box of bandages and a box of cereal, the box of cereal is going to be longer. But the eraser would be much shorter than the box of bandages. So the cereal is longer and it also weighs more. So you're going to circle that one. Number 10. We're going to look at this bowl. This is our target object. We're going to look at these two objects, the bike and the tennis ball. We're going to circle the object that is taller and weighs more. So it has to be both of those things. It's going to be taller and it weighs more. Is it the bike or the tennis ball? And that is all for today. That was a little bit longer because we did the letters at the beginning, but I will see you back here for week 4, day 2, and I'll see you when we get back.